Testing, testing. Are we live? Are we live? Testing, testing. Are we live? Okay, we're good. Alright. Alright, let me just adjust the chat real quick, just so I can make sure I can see all of it. Awesome. Hello, Infernalis, Ronin's Ghost, Yulia Sorry. How's everyone doing today? I think this will be the first time I've actually streamed Armored Core 6 on this channel. Nothing for anything major, mind you, just good old-fashioned Mechlabbing. That might also just literally be me speaking soft, and for that I do apologize. It has been quite a long day, let me tell you. Not a bad day, mind you, but a long one. At the moment, I've got a lot of Xeonic stuff that I want to chew through. First person, I don't have any rewards set up for the first person who can actually guess which mech I'm putting together, but I guess you get a shout out. You get a shout out, I guess. It is Xeon. Hold on, I gotta utilize the wonderful power of Ibis Paint to actually get the color palette I need. I have that picture saved. And I do! There he is. Okay. Ronin's Ghost, got it right. We're looking at a goof. Honestly, I don't know how to get the head crest going for the goof here, because that would have been the biggest giveaway. Because the appetizer is the best head to use. See, good on you, Ronan, for catching that. No, but the appetizer is the best head to use for Zaku heads because it's got the general gas mask look. It literally just needs a decal for the eye. But we can't have the crest that the goof is known for with it. And the only other option with a crest is, no, that is not a Zeon head right there. Unless you're doing something like maybe Camphor or Sazabi. This head doesn't have the mono eye, even if it has a crest. This head also does not have a mono eye. It's got a visor, and the crests don't line up. Casuar, no. Yeah, no. Appetizer's the only thing I can really think of for a Zeonic, any sort of Zeonic mobile suit. Which, if we go into the head region real quick... Is there any? Nope. Here it is. Should have a black box. Hold on. Awesome, Infernalis. Be sure to, if you have a share code for it, be sure to share it in the comments of the Zaku video. I am always happy to see people sharing their builds in my videos. That's part of the fun. Yes, I am. Those are not your Discord pings. Those are my Discord pings. I apologize. Oh, pain. What is your color? 30, 64, 109. Got it. That's nice, Ronan. I need to really get a Discord server set up at some point because you guys can just share all of your ACs in there with screenshots and whatnot. I've been really okay. One thing I've really actually genuinely been working on is revamping my Patreon as well, because my Patreon has been very, 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 very much outdated in comparison to the rest of, you know, how I got things. That's awesome, Mr. Ronan. Oh, pardon me. I'm electing to go with the hammer on this one instead of the normal Dolphin shield, because the hammer is the closest we're going to be able to get to the Goof's heat rod, which is a very, very funny piece of mobile suit equipment, I have to admit. We're gonna do a bit of... We're gonna cheat a little right now. Oh. Oh, wait, I already have it saved. Neat. Yep, John. Ronin already guessed it, but we are working on a Goof at current. Still needs a lot of work, though. Ronin, I'll have to say the good old-fashioned when it's done, as I still have to do the actual art assets and also do the recording for the script itself. I'm thinking of going for a recreation of the Goofs. Okay, because I'm going to be talking about both the Goof 7B, but also the Norris... Okay, as you can probably guess by the minigun, we're going to be talking about Norris Packard's... Yep! Yulia, you got it! We're going to be looking at the Goof Custom, mainly, for the build. Just because Norris's Goof is so much cooler, okay? The Goof is notable for Armored Core history, briefly, because of the left hand. Has a 5-barreled machine gun. This is actually something you can unlock in Project Phantasma. The WA finger is a direct reference to the original Goof, which has this silly little 5-fingered handgun. However, Norris Packard made the Goof Custom look so good that when they were making a fucking Netflix series for Gundam and changing all the designs, they did not touch his Goof. They just copy and pasted his Goof several times for the Elite Mooks for that show. It is pure aura farming with those Goofs in Requiem for Vengeance, and they're the best. I think they're the best part of that show. But I'm also a Goof apologist, so... Alright, arms should be completely blue. For those saying anything in chat, if I don't see your message, don't take it as anything other than literally, I just didn't see it. Just because I'm going in and out of my phone to look at the actual Goof pictures itself, so I make sure I'm coloring this thing right. Take no offense, I'm simply getting goofy. This is no Zaku, boy! Yeah! Punched Coos, thank you. Okay. When me and my fiance were watching Gundam 0079, Ramba Ral and his fiance were genuinely one of the biggest highlights for us, just because of how, like, adorable and obnoxiously adorable their relationship was. Like, they were like Adam Gomez and, or no, Adam and Morticia Gomez, but Xeon soldiers. Rambaral had nothing but class and managed to put the fear of death in that new type freak on several occasions. And that's not to besmirch Norris Packard either, because Norris Packard was also badass. Good evening, Tactical Zaku. Welcome to the stream. You came in at the right time, because we are currently painting up a motherfucking goof for the next video coming up. Get goofy with it. I full on cheat with the Xeon skirts. I just do one big old fat decal. Welcome to the stream, Zinx. Yeah, that works. You know what? If I rig up the Armored Core 6 co-op mod, I could get myself a Goop Troop. I wonder if Circus couldn't be a supporter, but rather an offensive type. Circus. That's Chatty Sticks AC, right? If you want to take that thing to make it offensive, just replace all the missiles with cannons. Just turn it into gun tank, basically. Howdy, Bonkers. Welcome back to the stream. As always, good to see you. It's a little under that. Okay. Just make sure it lines up. Pixel by pixel. Yeah! There we go. Indeed I am, Koi Fish. Indeed I am. Jesus Christ. I feel like that one SpongeBob meme where it's like, that's what we've been waiting for, because now all y'all are tuning in when I'm streaming Armored Core instead of something else. No, but yeah, to answer that question, I firmly believe that... What is it called? Replacing the cannon, or the missile launchers with cannons would be the best way to go about making Chatty Sticks AC more offensive instead of a supporter, because Chatty's AC, as it stands, is very much a passive boy because of all the missiles. Pretty much, yeah, Yulia. I will say I do apologize in advance that there's going to be more Helldivers and Fantasy on the channel. Fantasy Bio is something that I'm just very, very fond of, and, like, those are the passion project videos. And Helldivers actually has some mecha in it, so I'm going to be doing some mech videos for Helldivers too. So at least, at very least, I'm on brand for that Helldivers 2 one. I will say, I love the fact that I can just hand paint the AC kind of like this. I would say it's literally like paintable Gunpla, but like, what was I gonna say? It's like paintable Gunpla, except there's literally like a Gunpla video game, I think. What is it called? Gundam Build Fighters, I think. If you really want to make him offensive, I say swap the pulse armor for assault armor. Because nothing says fuck you like walking up to someone and just exploding. Gundam Breakers, thank you, Punched Coos. Okay, you know what? This whole time, this whole time I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Hold on to the top of the legs. I just realized I didn't get any love. There we go. No artifacting. Save and quit for a second just to make sure it doesn't crash. There we go. Zinx, I understand that pain, but as someone who has painted plastic miniatures in his time, I have the patience for it. What can I say? Nothing will ever beat the tedium and pain of hand painting chapter decals. Because Jesus Christ, some of the chapter decals get real complex. Actually, okay, hold on. The decaling part is usually the longest part of the process for these builds for me too, honestly. Some are easier than others, but the detail that you get from decaling the shit out of your mech, I think is worth the pain. Because, like, Scraps, as an example, my personal AC, a lot of his paint job is like Halo Reach color palette type thing, and you can't really get that with the base game's painting. But with some paint blocks, then there you go. Waka, that works. Yeah, let's make that black. It can really suck because we're limited to just shapes. Like, hold on. Image editor. Like making a donkey out of just shapes is very fucking annoying. Some emblems can be very simple, like, you know, 9-ball or a flag. But other ones get really, really detailed. Like, friggin' Stinger's... The wasp that they included was shit. So I literally just said, screw it. I'm gonna make my own wasp. Infernalis, that's part of the reason why I don't even include the Principality of Xeon emblem there, because I don't feel like grinding out the entire thing. Fucking love Butterfinger. Oh, hold on, that one needs some fixing. Nope, not you. Not you. You! There we go. See, okay, that sounds simple on paper, but I understand the pain that can go into making that look good. Jesus Christ. Zix, what platform you on? PC or console? Now she's starting to come together. Those... I need to be very careful with what I said. Say out loud. Okay, oof. For that, Xbox. Darn it. I feel like I'm an outlier, because a lot of my viewers seem to be console players. Yet I am firmly on PC, partially because that's just the main mode I play, but also because mods. Yeah, I get you. This machine, I've been running the same machine for almost a decade now. This thing's kind of out of date. But she still runs. And with the power of good game design, it's also decently optimized for multiple experiences, thank God. I don't care if it's a little choppy. Let's see. Gotta love how the bulk of this stream is gonna be spent playing with feet. Don't clip that, please. That was bad. Okay, that's good enough for now for the test run. Yeah, okay, that... I forgot the button! Koi fish, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. FromSoft does not know how to design for PC. At all. Speaking of FromSoft, though, how's everyone feeling about the Night Rain trailer coming out? Anyone here excited for that? Not Night Rain trailer, like all the gameplay that's been coming out of it. Veritable Risk of Ring. You know what? You know what? Just this once, I'm gonna be lazy and we're gonna leave his feet, the bottom of his feet, a little unpainted. Double check the goof reference. I should make him a belt. Looks like Koi Fish is going to be taking a hard pass on it then. See, okay, I'm of two minds of it, because on one hand, I did not like Shadow of the Erdtree. I thought it was kind of bland, personally. And it did not impress me. But, so I was like primed to skip Night Rain, when I was like, oh, it's just an expansion. Then they started mentioning that it's like Risk of Rain, you know. Roguelike co-op thing. And then they showed off the Wilder, and then they showed off the Recluse. And if any of you tuned into my Skyrim stream, y'all would know how much, like, me and my fiance have, like, a Knight and the Witch kind of vibe going on with how we dress. In both games and IRL. Because she's a weirdo, and I love her. So, like, yeah. We got excited because of that, basically. Just kind of cringy couple goals shit, I guess is the best way to put it. No, not that. Is there a way I can paint that by itself? No, there is not. Okay. You know what? You know what? Doesn't need the belt. What he does need is that red core, though. Hold on. It's like 2 diamond. I could get away with diamonds, maybe no. $35. Okay. Oh, try it. Wrong one. Actually, hold on. If I could put decals down there. Okay, okay, this not working, this one. I will always, always, always stand by the first generation's Anfeng. Like, full stop. First generation Anfeng is a beautiful piece of machinery, one of the first ACs sculpted by Mr. Kawamori, to my knowledge, and in general, well, first sculpted for the Armored Core franchise, I mean, don't take that out of context, but, like, in general, Anfeng, Gen 1, with all these little eccentricities, I think, is the AC. Like, that's John Armored Core, basically. You can't get more Armored Core than Gen 1 Anfeng. But again, that's also just me, personally. I'm very much biased because I am very, very fond of the first generation. -10, -36. No, oh my god, dude, so many Gundam builds would be so much easier if we had just gotten a physical shield. And the thing is, there's a physical shield in the game files, they just don't want to give it to us. For some reason, beyond my understanding, we were robbed. We were just straight robbed. It's not fair. I don't think it's fair, because physical shields are cool as hell. No, the bomb... Yeah, okay, the actual bomb thrower itself is very fun to use, and it promotes a very aggressive playstyle that I very much like. It was very fun to use for the Stinger video, because that was the best I could get in order to get close to the... What's it called? What's it called? Taros, the Taros, yeah. MTs ate good in general in this game. Not only did the original Bishop design from Armored Core 1 get an update in the form of the Bow Guard MT, but just in general, those boxy little fuckers are just adorable. Indeed, Zeno, we're currently working on a Goof Custom AC because Goof Custom is the best Goof, and I will die on that hill. No, no, not that one. There we go. There we go. Okay. The Desultor from Gundam Witch from Mercury is also on the list of... What's it called? ACs that I gotta do, thanks to a particular viewer, Bonkers Dude, for actually sponsoring a Desultor video, because bro is literally commissioning the art that's going to be used in that video. So, shout out to Bonkers Dude for literally sponsoring the Desultor video. Zeta Channel asking, why not a Gundam cosplay? 2 reasons. 1, and this is the real reason, I've just never really liked the Gundams themselves. I've always liked the mobile suits that the Gundams are surrounded by instead of the Gundams themselves. That is very much a personal thing, and yeah. Kind of a boring answer, but main reason is just I'm not too big on the Gundams themselves. For a less, like, biased reason, I would say that generally Unless we're in Generation 1 or Generation 3, where they have a very specific head that was made to look like the Gundam's head. If you know, you know. Gundam heads, in particular, are just very annoying to try and recreate because of that goddamn face. So it's like a combo platter of I'm already biased against Gundams just by virtue of never been too fond of them. See, Koifish gets it. Grunt Gang rise up. Desulter. Desulter, though. Oh my god. Urgh! Desulter looks so good. It shows up for like 2 episodes in Gundam Witch, and it steals the show. Oh wait, I already had a color painted up. God fucking damn it. Hold on. 4 can keep its parts. 4 can take its parts and go throw them in the garbage. I'm gonna burn some bridges here. I'm not too big on Gen 4. I appreciate what it tries to do. I appreciate it. But I have special eyes. And those special eyes die when I'm flying around at Mach 12, constantly changing. I can do a flying game. I can pilot something, right? Normal banking. But the quick boosting in For Answer literally made me throw up the other day. MS Camphor is a base as fuck choice, Yulia. No, but okay, to get back to that. I am not built to be a Lynx pilot. I accept this about myself. I cannot fly a Lynx. It literally kills me. Where's my Desulter reference image? No, I don't want to add for Google Play. There you are. $75, $71, $68. Got it. Okay. GM Sniper 2 is a beautiful, beautiful piece of machinery. Koi fish. Oh my god. 75, 71, 68. Got it. The GM2 Sniper... Okay, the GM Sniper 2's head, specifically... Oh, it kills me that I left it in the move, but... The GM Sniper 2's head was going to be on my little custom scraps build. Because I wanted to make a little model kit of my boy. My AC. GM Sniper 2 is the closest I could get to the way I draw Scraps' head. And I liked it a lot. GM Sniper 2 was also just a really clean kit. It's a really clean model kit. And it comes with a little dude. I love it. Okay, you know what? The guns actually don't even need their colors changed. Huh. Well, spot on already. Perfect. Got the shoulder-mounted missile rack, the bazooka, laser blade for the heat knife, and then the Chang Chen works good for the actual machine gun itself. The GMs in general are just peak grunt design. Although Witch from Mercury has some really, really good grunts. Don't take me wrong. Witch from Mercury has got some master class in grunt design. Desulter is one such example. Ryan Jr. plays. That sounds familiar. Huh. No, but Desulter, I'd say, is another example of master. Okay, Desulter, Zawart, Hyngra, all of the grunt suits from Witch from Mercury are beautiful. Even Delonza, chunky boy that it is a beautiful, beautiful mobile suit. At this point, if you want to build video of an AC, Bonkers has kind of set a precedent. One way to get me to do your build video is to just commission an interesting AC art. What was it saying? Oh god. No, it's Zena. Whew. Zena, easiest way to get me to do an AC build would be to actually commission art of the AC in question. Or the machine in question, because I do art for every video. That's just part of the package. Yes, Delonza outchunks the Demi-Trainers. By a long shot. Jesus Christ. Delonza is like, oh lord, he coming. Delonza is Girthquake magnitude 11. The Demi-Trainers are not that chunky in comparison. Unless you're speaking of a different Demi. Okay, thigh guards are going to be almost completely... You know what? I think I'm going to change the legs on this thing, actually. Too thin. Demi Garrison Koi Fish is going to be the chunkier one of the three. If I were doing Delonza, he's so chunky that these legs would be very close. Which, okay, funny thing about these legs. These are just Rick Dom legs. Not Rick Dom. Dom legs. MSO9 Dom. Like, the Dom? Right here. I'm glad they gave him his unique head, because that gives us opportunity for DLC. They could put, because they had a lot of parts that we don't have in the fucking secret level thing. And that includes Shrieker's head. No, that is way too flashy. Okay. Chat? Okay. Chat. Any chat familiar with the Desulter? What say you? Do you think the crawler legs are more fitting for the Desulter? Or should I stick with Mind Alpha? Because I'm at a loss right now. I'm torn. I'm really torn. Because, okay, Desulter has some sleek legs. They're not too sleek, though. They got chunk. They get chunkier the more they go down, but it's got some, like, smooth thighs, and you can't really get that thighage here unless you go for these, but then these have tacit that the Desulter does not have. Okay, yeah, Ryan, you do sound familiar. Didn't you go to the military, dude? How did that go? Long time no see, man. No, I also want to avoid the VP422s because I use these on Zwart, and I feel like that's getting too close to my original Zwart build, too. Core is good. Alba. I can switch up the arms, because the arms are rounder, honestly, on Desulter. There we go. At the... Well, first off, Ryan, thank you for your service, and second off, that sounds like a really good gig. From what I've heard, library gigs tend to be really peaceful. Thank you, Koifish, for responding to the query. Let me put on this decal real quick. Ryan, to put a long story short, I got engaged, started our YouTube channel, became focused on Armored Core, as you can probably see from the stream currently, and am currently living with my other half. It's less mech fight and more mech build. You spend okay, what you see here is the bulk of a lot of the gameplay. The actual fighting differs from game to game, but the best part of the game and like the big draw is workshopping your own personal death machine like this. You hop in the garage, you just customize the robot to your heart's content, and you make your own monstrosity. Then you fly it out in like small, bite-sized missions that can go long and girthy, but often they're just short, bite-sized missions just to fly around your little death machine. I know the core you are talking of, but I can't say the names of old school cores off the top of my head because of how weird the original generation's names are, but I know the one you're talking about. Exceed Orbit core that had one specific drone. My fiance's personal AC uses that specific core as well. Actually, hold on. I think I have... No, hold on. Focus. Focus. Don't get ADHD. Ugh, the inner thigh is the worst part to try and get the decal on. Ugh. Now, Gundam is cool, but how many of you guys are familiar with Macross? We touched upon this briefly in the AC2 stream, but Macross is kind of the reason I got into Armored Core in the first place. Not kind of the reason, literally the main reason, if I'm being honest. Ryan, to answer your question, I met this woman because she was spraying porn on a 2-Fort server, and I kept trying to cover the sprays. So, yes, I did get the gamer girl. The crazy witch gamer girl. Koi-fish, yes, oh my god. If you could just... If the pelvis was part of the core, it would make it so much easier. I know they can't do that because, the pelvis is attached to the legs and whatnot. But if you could just... like rip the legs off. Just, please. Especially with... Okay, I don't want to attribute COVID to the rise of online relationships, because that also doesn't account for introverts like myself. Because I'm gonna be real here, every relationship I've started in person has usually ended with me having to bail because the lady is crazy! I just had better luck in 2-Fort than I did in real life. And it worked out for me, because I'm living with her now. We're married. Almost. Not legally, but, ancient pagan rituals. That's all I'll say there. Woman legally owns my soul. Oh, okay. Do not disrespect the chicken leg plane. We would not have any of our reverse joint buddies if it weren't for the chicken leg plane. That is the grandpappy, that and the Glog, are the grandpappies of pretty much every reverse joint in Armored Core. Put no disrespect to the Gerwalk name. Okay, maybe a little disrespect, because Gerwalk is a goofy name, but still. And if you're a Battletech fan, you might know this as a land air mech. Koi-fish, Shoji Kawamori, the man behind Macross and the guy who designed the Gerwalk mode for the Valkyries, as well as the reverse-jointed mecha for the Centrati, is the guy who did a good 80% of the art for the original Armored Core, including designing most of the AC parts. He also would work on Armored Core 2, Armored Core 3, before leaving for okay, he would leave after Armored Core 3, with the exception of coming back to design White Glint for Armored Core for Answer. He'd then leave again, he wouldn't show up for Armored Core 5, and then he'd come back for Armored Core 6 to design a few other mechs, including Handler Walter's very own Ibis Cell. Not Ibis Cell. Ibis... whatever the fuck it's called. The red mech Walter uses. It's okay, Koifish. Most people don't know this. I know this. That's why I got into Armored Core in the first place, because I'm a Macross nut at heart. I'm obsessed with it. I grew up on Robotech, Robotech Battlecry, imported Macross games. Fuck you, Harmony Gold. But... no, yeah, Shoji Kawamori, pretty much, like, he didn't come up with the full concept, but he drew the concepts, if that makes sense. Like, he was a muscle behind the operation. I'm hoping to touch up on this a little once I get to... okay, that's good enough for now. I'm hoping to touch up on this factoid a little once I get to the actual... what's it called? Once I make a build video on the Valkyries, which I'm planning on doing at some point, I definitely want to touch up on just how in-depth Macross is. Yulia, you have exquisite taste. Not much. We're currently painting the Desulter, ran into an old friend, and also someone decided to besmirch the holy name of the Garwalk, so I just had to deal with that. Welcome back, Mr. Bonkers. Okay, yeah, no, this was an excellent choice to switch to for the arms. Holy shit, okay. You too, Ryan, and you do everything you can to stay safe. Glad to have you back, and again, thank you for your service. And Bonkers, yes, I agree with you there. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a... I don't know if this is considered a hot take in the Armored Core community, but I think the aesthetic peaked with Armored Core 3. And, like, it was just downhill from there. Armored Core 3 had a mixture of blocky and curved mechs, but had enough of a balance to where you could really just make whatever the fuck you wanted. Welcome, what the fuck is that name? Hold on. Okay. A 1, a 2. Carniferiferous Piferous. Good evening. We are currently painting a Desulter. I feel as though you physically assaulted my vocal cords. Ah. Oh, it's coming together. Woo! Okay, yeah, no, it's starting to look good. It's a cool name. It's just a tongue twister. Oh my god, yes, Formula Front with Armored Core 6's graphics and also just gameplay in general, because they updated the AI a fair bit in AC6. The AI is good. It can be good when it wants to be. And I like that. And seeing the AIs duke it out Formula Front style would be fun. Actually, okay, saying that now, Karn, Thank you. Thank you. Would you guys be down for a Formula Front stream where we just watch my cringy OCACs go at it and die horribly? Koi fish. Yeah, I get it. Me too, Koi. Awesome. Okay, maybe next time we got a late night stream, I'll boot up some good old Formula Front on the totally legal PSP PlayStation Portable that I have hooked up to my computer. If you know, you know. Again, special thanks to one bonkers dude for sponsoring the Desulter build and video, and going as far as to actually basically order a premium Bandai Desulter for me to use for a future Gunpla review, because I do want to crack into Gunpla at some point. I've already touched upon it with the Zwart video, but actually, like, fidgeting around a bit with Gunplas for the channel is something I do want to get into, just because it'd be fun. Because, you know, it's another creative outlet. And, yeah. Oh my God! He's looking good so far. Bonkers, I'm gonna say this right now. Use a controller. Don't even try to use a fucking keyboard and mouse with old school Armored Core games. They have arcane controls by modern standards for controller. How much do you think you're gonna be suffering with just normal PC controls? If you are like me, you could even hook up pseudo first-person shooter controls, but that's a per taste thing, because some people are more comfortable with the original control palette. And more power to you, Ravens, that can actually fly those machines with the original controls. I salute you. Because I know I sure as shit struggle with the original control scheme. And I'll fully admit that. No problem, Bonkers. Again, thank you for sponsoring the Desulter video. Yeah, it's coming together. There we go. You know what? Let's take the Desulter here for a test run. As tradition states and as God intended, we are going to go bully the shit out of the newbie AC pilot. Main system, engaging combat mode. Okay. This altar works pretty well. Karn, to answer your question, when it comes to commission work is typically done via a, like, art piece. Like, say, you want a drawing of your own personal AC, or like a mech, or, like, say you want to pay an extra premium for something on the skimpier side, you go through either my socials or whatnot, and just get in contact with me with an order, and I'll work something out with you there. And in Bonker's specific case, his interest and my interests aligned because I like Desultor, and I had some intentions of doing something with Desultor at some point in the far future, but he decided to hasten everything, throw an actual Desultor model kit at me, and commission me for a piece of Desultor art. So he's basically paying for the video. So, yeah. If there's a mech you're, like, obsessed with and want art done, and it's something I can actually make in Armored Core 6, I will consider you a video sponsor and dedicate a video to that mech after I'm done doing the commission work for the mech itself. This could also extend to beasts from franchises, but I'm, like, not really too touched up on actual, like, monster design as of late. So, I might need to touch up on that a bit. Koi fish? Yeah, no, that would be hell. It would be cool, but it would be hell. Okay, you know what, Bonkers? Yeah, you know what? Let's take this fucking grunt suit and see how it handles the crucible that is a triple AC fight. Yeah, let's go. How about that? This is for you, Bonkers! And we're keeping the voice chat off so we can not hear that stupid polyp coral. See, okay, you say AC4. I think the gun arms we need are the AC1 gun arms, like that level of chunk, but also literally just ripped off from Macross. Because AC1 has a lot of just Macross parts. You could literally recreate the Destroids 1-to-1. You know, without pulse weapons, the thing kind of sucks at shields. Oh god, they're ganging up on me! I'm gonna fucking die! It's not even Nightfall I'm worried about. Chartreuse is a literal floating tank. Oh god, don't bug me! Ah, he bugged me! Yeah! Ow. Okay, let's try that again. What? No, we are going for king first. Fuck it. Ow. The struggle! Ah! Okay, last try, and then I'm stopping this torment, because this is a grunt suit that wasn't designed to take on multiple ACs at once. You want to know what mission I was planning to do? Blow up some boats. That's it. This altar wasn't meant for this kind of thing. Ow. Why would the Desultor be goated enough to take on Branch? This thing gets killed by a literal high schoolers. And you thought it could take on Branch? Ah! try this for yourself. I, however, am not going to torment myself by using an actual, literal garbage grunt mech on... You know what? We're gonna... Okay. My ego dictates we're gonna try this mission again with a suit that doesn't suck. This isn't to say Desalter sucks, mind you. I just know what this thing is designed for. This is not designed for this kind of, you know, AC on AC combat. You know what is, however? Yeah, this is the one you all want to see. I'm working on his video, by the way. It's gonna come out. It's just gonna take some time because it's the girthiest script I've ever written. For an Armored Core build video, it's the girthiest script I've ever written. This script is sitting at approximately, I want to say 12 minutes of just raw dialogue. No, where was I? No, but the 9-ball video is being worked on. At the very least, I got all the Armored Core, like, actual just AC6 footage that I need for it already captured. So, it's just a matter of editing the damn thing together and finishing the art. Because there's going to be art assets of 9-ball proper, Gen 1, Baby's Breath, the 9-ball pulverizer, and I think that'll be it. Which, by the way, I know the pulverizer is technically a translation issue, but no, that thing's a 9-ball. I'm sorry, but it looks like a 9-ball, it acts like a 9-ball, it's a fucking 9-ball. You! Ah! Better put on information high, Mr. High and Mighty is here. Fuck you! Man, nice pulse armor. Oh, did I get you too? Oh! Nice miss. Mine's bigger. Oh, God! You know what? Fuck it! No! Bitch! Okay, yeah, I got nothing for that. That was just fun. A rank my ass. Okay. Okay, 9-ball, we're putting you back in the shed. So who knows what Mospita is, by the way? Does anyone know what... Or is this just a reference that's a little, out there? Anybody in the chat that knows what Robotech or Mospita is? Okay, I'm not seeing anyone in the chat that recognizes this fucking crab. Okay. Let's see. What other builds do I got? There's my update to Anfang after the original Anfang video. Oh, good old Valkyrie. Hey, girly. How you doing? Oh, yes. Joshua Goof. I made this in a stupor. Don't ask. AC Ice Climber. Hunter Vermilion. First rough draft in 9-ball. Ah, the Nostradilgir. Okay, this is from Macross, and, oh, fuck. Macross is just good. But so is Mospita. Mospita is also fun. It's stupid, but it's fun. It's got transforming motorcycles, and these transforming motorcycle dudes are fighting giant crabs that invaded Earth, took all the oil, and are trying to figure out what the best ultimate life form is, failing to realize that they're already crabs, the ultimate life form. And so they literally just fuck off the planet once humans start saying, hey, we're gonna nuke you if you don't get off the planet, and they're like, I bet, and they just leave. It's stupid. It's so stupid, but it's fun. It's like the fun kind of stupid, if that makes sense. Hey, there's Wildcat. And there's my fiance's mech, the, Rosetta Star. Okay, this is the part where I get to complain a little. Armored Core 6 completely removed the ability to snipe, and that hurts my soul. The original Rosetta Star, as she was made in Armored Core Generation 3, was designed around sniping. She had a sniper rifle in one hand and a normal rifle in her other, and she had Exceed Orbit on her back in addition to radars to enhance, radar stuff. Because she was supposed to be fighting long distance, flying around, bonkers, cease yourself, flying around, sniping things from a distance, and in general playing the long game with fast boosters that keep her out of the fight. It was a fun build. I have a YouTube short on it that people dislike for some reason. But she can't snipe. You can't snipe in Armored Core 6. There's no sniper rifles. The closest you can get to Rosetta would be using Harris's, but even then, like, that... Oh, this is not the same. Thankfully, at the very least, the... What's it called? The plasma weapons did appeal to her particular sensibilities with how they look all cosmic and stuff. So, we were able to work something out with the Generation 6 version of Rosetta. And her Angel Wing radar dishes became drones, which, after she watched Gundam Witch, she was really fond of the drones. But I think it still stands that we should get sniper rifles at some point. Like, get rid of the ricochet system. It's so stupid. I understand they want to, force close quarters engagements, but I just gotta ask, why? Why force the close quarters when the fucking... half the franchise, not even half, most of the franchise sniping has been a viable option. Yet, Armored Core 6, they got rid of snipers, so now Rosetta is forced to get up close and personal. Alright, that's enough for this test. Actually, speak of the devil... Mi corazón, message in the wife. There we go. Yulia, to answer your question, my favorite version of 9-Ball is the original 9-Ball shown in Armored Core 1. I feel they peaked with that version. The Generation 3 version of 9-Ball, Baby's Breath... I can't say its name without laughing. It's literally called Baby's Breath. What the fuck kind of name is Baby's Breath? Christ. Oh, no, here's the prototype suit, by the way. Working on that one, too. Prototype actually turned out really good. But, no, okay, no. To get back to your question, Yulia, 9-Ball Generation 1 with his bullshit plasma rifle, his flying around and ability to crit you, and just in general, the design being inspired by the Garland mech from Megazone. It's just a really clean look, and I feel like they haven't topped the original. Seraph is cool, too. But Seraph also gets pretty busy the more, like, detail we get. Generation 1 Seraph just kind of looks like a red YF-21. And once you see that, you're never going to be able to unsee it. Here, now y'all can see me be human. The prototype suit video is also another one that I literally... The thing that's stopping me is the art. Not even for the Maddox itself, because there's another mech in there that I've already got the art done for. The Maddox. If anyone here knows what the Maddox 1 is, please say it. I doubt anyone here knows what it is, but if you do, I love you. Nah, but the prototype suit from Halo is so complex compared to the Mjolnir suits. And there's no, like, line art of it online like there are for the Mjolnir suits. The closest oh, my frame rate! The closest we can get are Dr. Halsey's journals. And even then, that version of the prototype suit is not the final version. Oh, okay, Yulia, you actually know it. Okay, Yulia, you get some points. Let's go. Yeah, the plot is absolutely stupid, but it's also cute. Like, dude just wants to see his girl. He didn't ask for the power armor. Stay on it! Alright, okay. That was actually a way better run than the actual run that I have recorded for the prototype video. That's embarrassing, okay. And it's just an A-ring! God damn it! Nah, but okay, for this specific version of the prototype, I've got two options. One version has the minigun, and the minigun's cool, but I feel like the Chang Chen works better because you can carry the grenade launcher in your left hand. And the grenade launcher in your left hand mirrors both the actual inbuilt grenade launcher for the prototype suit, but also the hand grenades that he carries, because the hand grenades are a big part of the loadout that are very cool. And while, yeah, the Hugh Ben works, it's too fucking big. I'm gonna be real. It's big, it's ugly, and it makes your left hand have to stay pretty much open, and you have to get rid of the earshot in favor of the songbirds. So, I personally stand by my choice to go earshot and Little Gem, Chang Chen. But that's just me. Okay, the Salter's looking good. You know what? You know what? Bonkers, I'm gonna humor you a little. We're gonna try the Goof. Let's see how the Goof handles the branch. Please, for the love of God, stay safe, Karn. Thanks for stopping by. And if I do see your DMs on Twitter or Bluesky, I will sling you my info in case you want to put in an order. Main system, activating combat mode. Ah! My DMs should not be closed on Twitter. That is weird. Okay. Alright, chat, I'm thinking this Goof is gonna need a little bit of work in terms of just weaponry. We gotta keep the hammer, just for the sake of the cord, but, okay, actually testing this out now. Because the Goof okay, key parts of the Goof Customs arsenal are the minigun, the whipcord, that also comes with a shield and a sword, but he also has a machine gun. Should I put in a Ludlow? Or Chang? No, okay. We got too goofy a little. Yes, Kai, we got a little too goofy. Now I'm just thinking, what could I add to the goof in order to both maintain the goof loadout while still covering his bases? Oh. Fellas, is the red shift not... Or is the red shift too much of a departure from the heat saber? What say you, chat? Let's see, nothing for chat. Okay. You know what? Let's play this one safe and just give him a pulse plate. Oh, of course. Okay, okay. God damn the latency. Okay. We're gonna try this one with a pulse plate, and if we die, red shift. Which, okay, yeah. That's a problem. I think AC6 needs some more physical-based weaponry. God damn it. Alright, let's try. That one might have been a performance issue there. Just so you know, I'm gonna have to do all of this again on the final goof build, just not on stream when I actually record for the video. So, this is... I'm considering this practice. Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the fucking thing. Either a physical blade like that, or Desulter's heat knives come to mind, I'd say. Because those things are pretty fucking cool. And they come out like normal Armored Core blades. Yeah, this ain't working. Okay, last try with this set, and then we're gonna mix it up a bit. Because I feel like this might be user error on my part. No! No assault armor! And then you. I'll say this now. It's a little more accurate that we're getting our asses handed to us because our enemies are flying. The Goof was specifically made to be a ground mobile suit, so this thing not being good in the air is kind of on brand. And I kind of hate that. Okay, the Ludlow is not the fucking play. Redshift. I got a back unit. Okay, that just fucking bugged out there. We got farther than we usually did there. Yulia, sorry, 0083 is also special because, if that's Stardust Memory, that's the one that also had Mr. Shoji Kawamori on there. Etsujin, you are fucking dead weight. Get out of my fucking game. Let's see. You know what? You know what? Yeah, let's try that. We're gonna get Goof right, damn it. I'm doing something goofy. Oh, fuck. The hands! The hands were the key! Oh! Maybe not! Okay, the hands at least allow us to kill King faster. Chartreuse is still an issue. Okay. What if we go for Chartreuse first, actually? See, Chartreuse's AC is not as bad if you can fly above it. The issue is that Goof cannot fly above it. Goof has the minigun and then 3 melee options. Goof's loadout is, unfortunately, very difficult to recreate an armored core with. Do we give up the hammer? Do we give up the hammer? Let's try it. I'm gonna commit a little bit of a sin here. We're giving up the hammer, and we're gonna try the shield thrower. So we're going for King first, because he's a problem player. Ah! Oh, God, Jesus! Oh. Okay, so we made some progress there. It looks like this. It hurts me. It brings me pain. But the physical, like the Buffoon shield, seems to be doing better than the hammer. I just wish the. I know the Goof can technically carry the arsenal of. Like, all of the Zaku's arsenal can be carried by Goof. But Norris's had the machine gun. It had the sword, shield, rod, and then it had the minigun with the machine gun under it. So it's like, there's just some non-translatable elements for Armored Core that I just can't get past for this build, and it hurts. Alright, I don't think Goof can do this mission, guys. At least not with how I have him set up currently. Maybe normal Moonlight? Exactly, that's the problem. Okay, Norris's Goof had a sword in his right hand and 2 guns on his left hand, in addition to the grappling hook. You just can't make that in AC6. You either go with the hammer for the cord and a normal, like, blade that's all on the left hand, and then give him a minigun on the right hand. You're still either down a gun or just using suboptimal shit. And I'm like, at a loss here. You know what? You know what? Let's try Sweet 16 to stand in for the finger guns. Oh, you're just gonna open with that. One down. Ugh. Are we doing it, gamers? Is it happening? Was the answer the sweet fucking 16? Are you shitting me? Are you fucking my ass? Ah, oh! That wasn't an invitation, Raven! Ha! Yeah! The fucking Sweet 16 was the answer? Are you kidding me? I hate it. I kinda hate that. That's goofy. That's goofy. That's certified goofy. One moment, just responding to the fiance. There we go. No, Yulia. Nightfall is not the AC6 version of 9-Ball. It's just that I'm fighting him with suboptimal builds with no core expansions. Yes, Koi Fish. I should have embraced the goofy finger gun. I shouldn't have neglected it. I'm sorry, Sweet 16. You're in the video. I hope you're happy, Sweet 16. Let me doll you up so you look like fingers. There. It's done. The goofy finger gun is real. There we go. Let's save. Through trial and error and pain and fire, we have found the goofy build. Now I just gotta be able to do that again when I actually record it for the video. You know what? You know what? Let's see how my son, my channel mascot, you know him, you love him, fucking Scraps. Let's see how he does. It's been a long fucking time since I've taken Scraps into a mission for once. This is the last time I do branch. Win or lose. I'm sick of this mission already. Honest brute. Come on, Scraps. I need some catharsis. My son. There we go. Oh, thank you, Bonkers. Yeah, that's so tough when someone can assault on her back, huh? Ugh. Come on, Scraps, we're not fucking done yet. I want catharsis on these fuckers. Ugh! Nice pulse armor. Nice, really nice. Yeah. A lot of good it did ya. A lot of good it did ya. Or you gonna fucking hide up there for your boyfriend? Guess what? He's not gonna come in time. And don't think I forgot you! Little more. Little more. Bitch! Please! I ain't even gonna say shit. S-rank! That's how you do it! That's my boy right there, chat. This is my child. This is my beloved. My beautiful baby boy. Turn off the blur. We're looking at him. Off. I said off. Okay. What the fuck is... Okay. Depth of field, I guess. My wonderful, majestic fucking AC Scraps. Wait, are we... Beautiful. I put a lot of work. This is okay. Scraps is a fucking AC that I've been running for the entire franchise. Like from Armored Core 1 onward. You saw him a little bit in the AC1 stream. He's also in AC2, I've been able to keep this build throughout the entire franchise. And that is my pride and joy. And again, it's also an example of the fucking decal system coming to work, because again, his color palette is mostly done through decals on the shoes, the calves, and the arms. It's all decal work. Little arrows, and of course this little thing. And the helmet too. The helmet's a complete like decal up there too. Several decals technically because he's got little marathon decals, but like, yeah. Armored Core 6 has such a fucking clean decal system with how you can just paint your ACs like this. It's so fucking cool. This game is just, it's like painting and making your own Gunpla, except it's not Gunpla. It's so fucking... It's just so much you could fucking do with your ACs. Murder drones, Zaku, literal donkey. Just AC... Armored Core good. That's all I can say. Armored Core good. Alright, this is the final loadout for the goof. Desulter. You know what? Let's test Desulter in the environment I'm actually going to be running him. Let's see. Attack the spaceport. Now, if anyone who's seen Gundam Witch, then this should probably be fitting, because the Desulter was used during a raid on a space station to attack a bunch of spacenoids. So, the videos, like, the general, like, flow of the video is gonna have, yeah, the build part, but then there's going to just be the act of terrorism. Seems to be going well so far. See, okay, that guy, this MT, oh, taking fire. That MT had a heat knife. Like a Zaku-styled heat knife. Why can't we have something like that? It's not fair. Scraps to Gen 4 brings me nothing but agony, because it's not like you're not able to get the real sleekness to get, like, what's the word? Okay. You're not really able to recreate the backpack look that Scraps has had consistently in every other generation in Gen 4. I have yet to build him in Gen 5, as I have yet to get Gen 5 to function on my computer. But I will definitely test how he looks in Gen 5 to see if he actually looks worse. Koi fish? Yeah, no. Pain. No, because the pile bunker and the chainsaw are ballistic melee. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird. I feel like we deserve a treat. You know what? FromSoft, if anyone from FromSoft sees this, I doubt they will. We want heat knives! Stop her! God damn it. And this is the part where the video would cut out. Like, okay, for the actual video part, it would cut out here. Like, the ship would be destroyed. And then I'd have a cheeky little transition to the end video. Have a little card pop up on the side there. But for the Desulter, I wouldn't showcase this fight, since I've already showcased this fight in another video. Rusty, my beloved. Ah! Ah! Okay, I guess the PCA, it seems to handle itself pretty well. And Rusty gets the dub. I have yet to play Verdict Day, as again, finding functionality for the 5th generation on PC is a very difficult task. However, I'll say this, as a concept, I'm in love with fucking the NWGX fight. Like, holy shit! Just the it's like, oh hey, it's your character from the last game. But unlike the White Glint fight for answer, it's not stupid. Because instead of, oh, this is your character, it's, oh, this is the type of machine from the last gen. You got to play this firsthand. You know how powerful a Next is compared to a normal. Now you're the normal. Have fun. To any Metroid fan in here, it's comparable to the SAX in Metroid Fusion. Like, what's it called? You know exactly how capable the SAX is because you were Samus Aran. You know exactly how strong Samus was. And so you know how fucked you are. That is what makes the NWGX appealing to me. And I really want to fight that thing. I really want to play AC5. I'm sorry. They seem so fun. They just seem like grunty mech games in like the same way I need little metal trash cans running around in the ruins of the world instead of just the fucking big, massive, giant fuck-off super robots that we got in Armored Core 4. Okay, to any Gen 4 enjoyers, I'm sorry if I'm dissing on Gen 4 too much. It's not for me.
Alright, Goof still got some work to go. But
I think Dissulter is pretty much done. I mean, I guess maybe we could look at changing his, rocket launcher. Yeah, honestly, actually. No, because... See, Koi Fish! You understand, Koi Fish. You understand the appeal in what I see in it. His name is Scraps, because he started out as a complete hunk of junk. You know what? One thing I always do to test out mechs is to throw them against the top 3 arena rankers. Let's see how Dissulter handles himself against Freud. This is not going to go well. I guess it didn't go well for Freud! Holy shit, Dissulter! Calm down! Okay, fuck that Spatian, I guess. Holy shit! That wasn't me, that was all the AC. Good job, Dissulter. Okay, that was a fluke. Let's try it against Monsieur,
Mr. Michigan.
Well, let's see how well the grunt does against the other grunt. The grunt, the boss of the grunts. Ah! 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 96 AP! Ow! Okay. Alright, the last one is King. This asshole. I reckon here is where Desulter will actually be murdered because of that shield. Desulter doesn't have any energy weaponry, so he's not really going to do well against that shield. Oh god! Huh! Okay. You know what? I stand correct. Desulter fucked up King. Oh, thank you, Jedrick Heavy Machinery. You know what? Let's see how the goof handles the arena test, actually. Let's get goofy. Treads and quads, from what I've seen, seem to be very efficient in AC6 or AC5. Zig Zeon! Alright, Koifish, you do everything in your power to stay safe out there, okay? You have a good night, man. It was good having you. What do I think of the Protoros? I love it with all of my heart. It completely stole the show in the episode it was in. It's got the AC mono eye. It does the AC skate. The way it holds its guns is so cool. And I know we're not going to get a model kit of it unless it's Premium Bandai. Ah! No, but I know for a fact we're gonna get shafted on the Protoros. Just by virtue of Bandai being Bandai. Which sucks, because the Protoros is such a good design. It is clean as hell. It's a workhorse suit. Ilfrith mass production is beautiful, and I think it's my favorite Ilfrith model, just period. Just by virtue, it's a Gundam without the silly head crest. It kind of, okay, this is going to be it's going to be a stretch. It looks like Robotallion from the fucking old school fucking card game Bakugan. If anyone knows what Bakugan is, you'll get what I mean. Fuck you, King! Oh my god, am I actually starting to like the Sweet 16? Please don't make me like the Sweet 16, Goof. What are you doing to me? Goof, don't do this to me! The Sweet 16 is a joke! No, but yeah, Bonkers, and Yulia, the Ilfrith mass production type genuinely just looks like a Robotallion to me, and that makes me really nostalgic and happy. So, yeah. My fiance really likes the original, like just the pink Ilfrith, as well as Gundam Calibarn. Because, again, A, she fucking loves pink. But also, B, she loves witch stuff. So it's like a double combo plateau for her.
Okay. Let's go back to the drawing board real quick.
Alright.
One moment. If anyone guesses what I'm making, you get no points, because it's going to be fucking obvious. Yeah, it's Dom. What's it put on the left shoulder, though? Is just getting the frame of the Dom set up too, because Dom is getting a video after Goof, definitely, because the black tri-stars are fun. Oh my Jesus Christ, this is slow as hell. That does not help. Oh God. Oh God, this is not a Dom at all. What the fuck? This kind of hurts. Oh God. I mean, he can OB pretty decently, but it's like, the whole point is the slide. Heat Rod definitely works, at least. I'm putting laser drones on this guy because one of the things in the Dom's loadout, at least on the Gundam Wiki, is literally sentry guns. And I can't really think of anything more sentry gun than, you know, actual sentries. I do not. I think he's a reference to them, but I don't think canonically he would be, just by virtue of how, I guess, differently tempered he is. I don't know. Fritz in the book, from what I've seen, seemed like a chill guy. And Leos Klein just kind of goes off the deep end towards the end of Armored Core 2. Like, it's an interesting theory, don't get me wrong, but it's not one I subscribe to. Bullshit! Ah! Alright, chat, I'm not feeling the laser drones. They're cool, but it... No. No. What else can I put there, though? Again, most Xeon mobile suits can share an arsenal, so... Machine gun. Maybe? Because again, part of these builds is staying within the spirit of the original mobile suit. The rest of it definitely works out, though. Okay.
Holy shit. Oh, goodness gravy.
Oh. Well, let's save this bad boy so I don't lose progress on it. Unlike the goof, I'm not going to be able to just recycle my Zaku eye for the Dom. Dom whip. There we go. I will actually have to make a new eye. Maybe I remember in 8th MS team the Doms were using the same Zaku machine guns as the normal Zeeks. But the Doms also came with a special rocket launcher that was unique to the Dom. Oh god, I forgot I had this gun tank. This gun tank's kind of bad, not gonna lie. The pulse guns, they look like his hands, but they don't function like they should. That's the thing, though. Okay, the pulse guns look. They have the look, but they don't have the function. So this is one of those times with gun tank where what matters more, look or function. Honestly, I think, okay, functionality-wise, this is just a better loadout. Just because you can pop shields with the pulse guns and then nuke a bitch with the goddamn double ear shots. But it's also not very true to gun tank, since technically speaking, gun tank has missile launchers in its arms. Now, if we had weapon arms, like in the old games, we could just give him a weapon arms with missile launchers, because usually those end up looking kind of gun tanky. But AC6 doesn't let us have nice things. As you can see, though, this loadout kind of fucks. Ow. Actually, let's try it out with missile launchers. There we go, fix that. Yulia, I don't know if an Armored Core anime would really work. Secret Level was kind of a taste of what we could get, and quite frankly, it's honestly more in tone with something like Battletech than it would be any sort of anime. Hypothetically, it could work, but it would probably have to be something along the lines of an anthology series. Armored Core plot-wise just generally isn't, like, something you usually, like, associate with typical anime tropes. So, it either have to be a very, like almost Armored Trooper Votom's level of, like, grim. Either that or you just make Brave New World. Because if you just make Brave New World, then that kind of... Brave New World is a little interesting in terms of Armored Core storytelling, because Brave New World is very cheery, all things considered. Like, it ends on a very bright note. Yep, that was Guntank. Honestly, that one needs a lot more time in the garage than others, just because I'm not really happy with how it plays. Yep, Infernalis Guntank. I don't like how it plays, like the missiles. It plays better with pulse guns, but the pulse guns also aren't missile launchers, so it's just like a conflict of interest there with like the loadout versus the look. Oh, there's the beta for Zaward. Yulia, that's interesting and annoying because Brave New World's AC shows up in the PSP games. Yeah, I think Silent Lines Arena actually has her show up. Victoria. Or Double Heart. But her parts don't show up in Formula Front for some reason, which is weird because, you know, that's the cheery fucking same tone as Formula Front. Okay, I got nothing for this one. This is literally just one of my own like personal characters made into an AC. Fuck. Let's keep scrolling. I don't know what to add to that. Dom. Goof. Desulter. Prototype. I'm trying to think of another mech that I could make. Because, okay, one problem with Armored Core 6 to people just joining is a lack of weapon arms. Like, let's say I wanted to make a Destroid from across. I can't do that.
Since they didn't give us
The weapon arms, we lose out on a lot of, like, potential mech designs. And I think that's a shame, because weapon arms are cool. I pretty much built up all my backlog of, like, little, like, mechs that I have scripts written for. I don't know, chat. You guys got any suggestions for a little mech to put together? Let's see what the chat has to say.
Looks like we got no response from chat, and we just lost a man, so...
Or recall, I've... Let me see, that sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know if I can make that thing. Okay, Jigan and Evangel. Okay, Evangel. Let's get the easy one out of the way first, because Evangel's parts are literally just right there for us to use. They did easy money for us there. I think the hardest part would probably be the weapon, because Evangel uses a fucking railgun, and railguns in Armored Core 6 are, you know, the linear rifles. These things kind of, ugh. How would you make the cannon? Oh. That works, actually. TIE Fighter, we actually already have that one done. Here, Evangel, I'm gonna... Look at... It's just AC Data 14. TIE Fighter, we have two different variants of the Hunting Yggdrasil. We've got Prototype A, which uses the Hugh Ben minigun, which, honestly, I don't fuck with this version because the weight of the Hugh Ben makes it so that I have to take Songbirds, and I can't equip something in the left hand. I'd much rather be using Prototype B, which swaps the Hugh Ben out for a Cheng Chen, but has a little Iridium launcher in the left hand, meaning we can equip the giant fuck-off howitzer. Also, it comes with shields, because of course it comes with shields. So the Hunting's already taken care of. Alright, back to you. This thing's too heavy, too. Here we go, let's give Evangel just a little test flight. Okay, the issue with Evangel is that, again, Armored Core 6 ditched a lot of the weapon sandboxes from the previous games. And this includes linear rifles, to an extent. Because the way they work in this game is not how they worked in Armored Core 3 and Armored Core Nexus. In Nexus, it was effectively... Woo! Pardon me. A ballistic Kurosawa. Now, we don't really have that here. We've got other rifles, mind you, but the actual linear rifles are more so just charge it up and then shoot. Charge it up and then shoot. I mean, they're fine for what they are. It's just, you know, it's not a ballistic Kurosawa. I mean, I guess you could try to recreate it with the fucking 760, but I wouldn't recommend it because that's just a big plasma blast. It doesn't really fit. Yeah, if you want to go with Vangle, stick with the Vesper parts. Honestly, you could probably just do full Vesper if you wanted to. Overweight, accurate, yeah, but you still want this to be something you can fly in a mission. Alright, let's save this, and then take Bonkers Challenge. Now the Jagan is a beautiful, beautiful piece of machinery. Holy shit. It is going to be another instance of... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I think I could use this head for it. Let's get... I think this is appropriately Jagani. And actually the shoulders. The only thing I can't really recreate is the backpack. Just another one of those cases where we don't have the parts. Because older Armored Core games had parts that you could just put on your back as, like, backpack parts. Like, radars or, like, actual literal ammo backpacks. I missed that. But the current gen does not actually have that. I understand they wanted to cut a lot of the chaff, like the filler, I guess is the best way to put it. But at the same time, it's like, the quote-unquote filler was fun. You know, more parts in the play... No, it's more toys in the toy box, basically. Yeah, but Bonkers, this is how I just put the frame together for a Jagan. I think you just...
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, pardon me, pardon me.
Alright, fellas, I think I may actually... I might just call it in right now.
Chat's dying down a bit,
And I am getting fucking tired. Scraps, get in here. You can see us out, my son.
as always.
Thanks to everyone who showed up tonight for the stream. This was a lot of fun and something I'm going to be doing again for sure. I'm going to ask all of you to do everything within your power to stay safe out there. All of you. Yes. Yes, it is actually real quick. Just to address that. I got N and I got V down. But I didn't get to decaling Uzi. Also, because Uzi's build is gonna be fucking pain, because I was planning on doing the final level with a punch build with a Karasawa.
But quite frankly, at this moment, I'm leaving this on the back burner
Until I figure out how to mod this game a little, so I can actually mod that stupid coral bitch to be N. Because having N show up instead of stupid cringe coral would be pretty fucking peak.
Also, this V video, even though I got copyrighted,
Okay, I need to go. I'm EP as fuck. I'm gonna get some rest. Good night, everybody, and stay safe out there.